The series kicks off with two Jedi. One of them, Quinlan, was carrying the corpse of his lover, Asaji, an assassin, as he laid her to rest. As she descended into the water, she heard a voice telling her to wake up, and immediately, she opened her eyes and got out of the water calling for Quinlan, but she was told by the voice that he couldn't see or hear her because she was already dead and in the underworld. The voice promised her a second chance at life in return for her heart desire, and she agreed. Asaji was brought back to life and relinquished her old life as assassin and works at a shuttle station where she disarms one of the passengers who tries to get in the shuttle without paying and throws him out. The ticket issuer she works for was impressed with her fighting skills and wanted her to work as a mercenary for high pay, but she wasn't interested. She spotted some Imperial soldiers looking for someone as she went back to the station. Lyko, the boy they were looking for, followed her into the station and tried paying for a ticket, but his funds were not enough. He begs her to let him in when Asaji intervened. She was about ushering him out when she spotted the Imperial army and told him to hide. She opened their station to the army as they informed her that they were looking for an Imperial boy. They were about to ransack the place, but as it turns out, Asaji possessed mind control and was able to compel the leader of the army to leave. Before leaving, they told her there is a reward for anyone who finds him. That's when the ticket issuer blew the boy's cover, so Asaji and Lyko had to defend themselves as they defeated the army and escaped the station. Lyko was marveled to see another Jedi, but Asaji wasn't really feeling it because she just lost her job. Lyko asked her if she knew the path, a passageway the Jedis used to escape the Empire. He told her Quinlan Vos created the passage, and as she heard the name, it shook her because he was her lover. However, she decided not to go with him. She gave Lyko enough money needed to board the shuttle, and just as he was about to enter, a Wookiee arrived. It appears to work for the Empire, as Asaji told Lyko to board the shuttle while she stayed behind to fight him. The intense fight began as Lyko didn't listen and joined the fight, but he was quickly swung off, and the fight continued. The intense fight continued as the Wookiee knew her because of her fighting style, because it wasn't like the Jedis, and told her that she should have stayed dead. The Wookiee defeated her and was about to kill her for the second time when Lyko struck him from behind, and he died. Imperial soldiers appeared just at that moment, so Asaji and Lyko were able to make their way into a flying shuttle, aiding their escape. Lyko knew she was a great Jedi and asked her who she was. She informed him that she was a commander in the Separatist Alliance in the war against the Republic and Jedi. She was Count Dooku's lead assassin and might have killed people he knew personally. Lyko, on hearing this, became scared. Episode 2 begins with the space shuttle dropping them off. Lyko was having second thoughts about finding the path with her because she might have killed people he knew, but she made it clear to him that she wasn't that woman anymore. She was looking for Quinlan and sought to get an intel about him from a bounty hunter, making Lyko nervous because he was a Jedi and the hunter might claim him, but Asaji told him not to act like one. A fight ensued in the street. It turns out the bounty hunter Asaji was looking for tried claiming a bounty together with her droid. The creature almost killed her, but Asaji intervened using telekinesis to hold off the creature as it was shot by the droid. Asaji exchanged pleasantries with her and introduced Lyko as her assistant. Asaji informed her that she was looking for the pathway, but the bounty hunter wasn't ready to give her the intel for free and wanted them to do a job together. They all got into the space shuttle, and she relayed the information to her. The job was to steal an Imperial relay unit, and they will be paid highly for the job. They map out a plan to steal the device, but Lyko spots an obvious flaw, stating that Venator range detectors will detect them. On hearing this, Latts Razzi, the bounty hunter, took him aside and told him she knew he was a Jedi because only them and a clone could know about the detectors. Latts advised him to be wary of Asaji and help her get the device, and she will show him the path. They arrived at the location and began making their move. Lyko informed Asaji that Latts knew he is a Jedi, so Asaji told him to kill her if they make any funny move. Lyko made his way to the shuttle and stole the device. That's when a clone spotted the droid, and a fight ensued. Asaji began killing the clones as they called for reinforcement because she was a Jedi. Asaji took out most of the clones and got into the facility where Lyko was, and it began rolling. The droid, on the other hand, also took out most of the clones, but accidentally shot the rolling facility, forcing Lyko to drop the device. Asaji informed Latts that they dropped the device, so she informed her droid of her change of plans to capture Lyko instead. Lyko got into the shuttle as the droid began firing at Asaji, but she was able to evade it and make her way into the shuttle as it took off. Latts decides to capture Lyko because he was worth double of the device, but her plan was short-lived as Asaji got into the shuttle and decapitated her droid. Asaji ordered Latts to give them the intel for her life, so she gave the intel to Lyko. She dropped them off as Lyko didn't restrict Asaji from seeing the intel because he now trusts her. Episode 3 showcases Asaji and Lyko riding deep into the desert in search of the path. They had been riding for days and had run out of water, so Lyko gave his bottle of water to Asaji, but it was also empty as he was just playing jokes with her. They spotted a house and made a stop to see who's in it, whether they can point a direction to the path. They saw a lot of junk battle droid, and on getting to the door, they were fired by blasters, so they had to defend themselves. Open the door, and Lyko retrieved the blaster using telekinesis. The little girl quickly ran inside to inform her grandfather that the Jedis are here. The man welcomed them and showed hospitality as he asked his granddaughter to get them some water, although theirs was almost empty. He was able to recognize Asaji as Dooku's assassin, as he called the name, Lady Ventress. He liked the side Asaji fought for, but she told him both sides were wrong. They were about to leave when the old man pleaded with them, saying they were short on water and wanted them to escort his granddaughter to go fetch some, so she can be protected if danger arose. They agreed and drove to the oasis. They began fetching some water, but the vehicle developed a fault. Lyko was able to fix it on time, but they got attacked and had to flee. The creatures chased after them and fired at them, so they had to defend themselves. Lyko almost killed one but stopped. Their vehicle crashed, and they were surrounded. Lyko stopped everyone from attacking because he could understand them and communicated with them. As it turns out, they were stealing the creatures' water. That's the reason why they are attacking, to defend it. They were able to ride back to the grandfather's home as Lyko and Asaji tried to negotiate a peace deal among them because the fight led to the death of their own and put him in a wheelchair. She stated Lyko can translate if he is ready to listen. They were able to negotiate, and Asaji and Lyko were on their way. One of the creatures helped them locate the path, and as they got in, they spotted a ship taking Jedis to a safe location. Asaji wasn't coming and told them to go on. She began riding back as she saw the ship fly away. Well, it turns out Lyko wasn't in it as he called for her. They rode together as Lyko stated that the safest place he can be is with her. Stay tuned for more episodes of Star Wars, Tales of the Underworld on its mythical, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more mind-blowing recaps like this. Thanks for watching.